Right folks, finally back out on the boat. Lovely day up here in the northeast. I've steamed up a few miles from Hartlepool. Just going steady, it took me about an hour to get here, fishing on a bit of rough ground. Finally going to try and get the stink off this boat because it's just skunked every time. I'm going to renaming it to HMS Blanks a lot. The weather hasn't helped up here, and if you talk to anybody about the east coast of Great Britain this year, it has been appalling fishing wise and weather wise. It has not been good. But today and tomorrow are supposed to be glorious. This is as smooth as it ever gets up here in the northeast. There's about a foot swell. We're just coming up to slack water. On the flood, the tide heads south to Scarborough, and on the ebb it heads north to Blythe. And here you do get swell coming from both directions, so it is a notoriously crap area for swell and weather and tides. Just seeing which way we are drifting, if we're drifting at all. No, I think we're dead static. Turn that off. Yeah, we don't seem to be moving at all. So we are, like I said, we're just coming up to slack water. I wanted to get here today, just sort of just before slack water or just on slack water, and then fish the flood. And hopefully the flood will take me back down towards Hartlepool at about a knot and a bit, which should be good. I put myself just on the rough ground at the moment. I'm going to move probably just up from the rough ground and sort of like drift backwards as we go. Do a couple of drifts over it, and if nothing happens there, there's a couple of wrecks that way. Yeah, today's rod of choice is a Daiwa Sweep Fire. .7 metres, casting weight 50 to 40 grams. Nice rod, cork handle. I really like these. They've got a really good action to them, and they're not expensive at all. And the rod that reel that I've coupled with it is a Shakespeare Sigma Supra. Pop off quick change, spool, rear drag, clickety click underneath. I do like these reels because they seem to be made out of some kind of a composite. It's not plastic, it's not graphite, I don't know what it is, but they just don't seem to be affected as much by the elements. 5 seal bearing system, and yeah, they're a good reel for what you pay for them. They are literally shirt buttons, and that's what this channel's about, really. Boat setup and fishing inexpensively. The other rod, hopefully, might get a bait on down at the bottom, is an Abu 7. 7-foot trolling rod, 15 pound, coupled with a Snowbee Vortex. I think this is a 15. Yeah, I think this is a 15. All CNC'd aluminium. Got these, and I think this is a 20 class, and I got a 30 class as well. I got them as they were selling them off because Snowbee seemed to have come away from fishing gear, sea fishing gear. So a real bargain. These were, and I've had these quite a few years now, and they're still going strong. I tend to prefer the trolling rods because they've got lots of eyes on them, and if you get a fish that's sort of stuck in a wreck or whatever, you can bully them out a bit more because you've got more eyes on the rod. That's what I find anyway. So yeah, like I said, let's get a line in. Less talking, more action. Finally, looks like we've got the stink off the boat. Little mackerel. That'll go for go as bait tomorrow. Finally, got the stink off the boat. We'll try for some more. There's quite a few down there, working their way through. I don't know whether you can see this. That line there, sort of about 8 meters down, that is my feathers and my weight. Yeah, I really like this Garmin plotter come fish finder because it's got traditional chirp at high frequency and clear view. So if I just as I'm jigging the rod, I don't know whether you'll be able to see it on the plotter, that zigzag line. That's my feathers and my weight. So that's showing me where I am in the water column. About ranging between sort of 8 and 11 meters. Yeah, I just thought I'd give you a show of that. Yeah, straight in as we come back over the reef. Sounds like some more mackies. Oh, not a bad size one. Yeah, just nice, just in the corner of the mouth. Just pop it out. Give up. Give up. Yeah, not a bad size. Keeper. Lock bar opens back up at 4 o'clock. It's nice, but we've got some crappy clouds rolling in. So I've chucked back down. The rest of the afternoon was spent targeting bigger mackerel. There was some pouting and whiting around. Generally, on the whole, I had a good afternoon and headed back to Hartlepool for when the lock opened again at 4. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye now.